Okay, so welcome to the next part. We're looking at acid rain and its effect. And these are what we'll be looking at in this lesson. At the end of this lesson, they were able to complete the following at least 90% accuracy, name the gases that contribute to acid rain, list the source of each pollutant, and describe the effect of acid rain on plant, building, and lakes. And I will be showing you a BGCSE past paper and some resource questions that I will have in the post-assessment to see how well you are able to deal with this. So what is acid rain? That's the big question. And how can rain be acid? The rain that is acidic is due to dissolved gases such as sulfur dioxide produced by the burning of fossil fuel. Acid rain has been measured with a pH of 2 or more, so it's a more acidic than vinegar. What are the main gases that are involved in the formation of acid rain? Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. Now, let's spend a little time on this. Remember, we are saying in the previous lesson that the air is polluted, and a number of things, many of them from human activities, cause those pollution, produce those pollutants. Now, these gases, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, are basically the result from fossil fuel. Let's look at this animation here a little and see what I'm talking. They explain it better than me. So we say that sulfur dioxide and nitric oxide are produced during the combustion of fossil fuels, tractors, factories, power plants, are all source of. So look at the gas, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen monoxide, nitrogen oxide. These are coming from the exhaust of all these machineries. Sulfur and nitrogen dioxide react with water vapor held in the cloud and form acid rain. That's the simple way of understanding it. Normally, rain is slightly acidic. Acid rain has a pH of less than 5.6. So anything, remember 7 is neutral. So down there from 1 to 7, 1 to 5, 6 point is considered acidic, but less than 2, so 5.6. So most cases we found acid rain in the region of just above 2, which is really can be so very serious. Here we have acid rain caused millions of pounds of damage to buildings in the UK each year. Limestone, marble, and sandstone are especially vulnerable. So as the rainfall, you know what happened there? It's acidic, so it causes, what's a big word? Start with a C. No, not that one. Yes, corrosion. So we're saying as a result of the rain falling, so you see the headstone made of marble, because what is happening, they are made from calcium carbonate. And the acidic rain, just like you have those when you pass some of these sharp rocks, as a result of the water dissolving these rocks because of the weak acid that is there. So those are some of the things that I want you to be aware of as we go forward. Acid rain is real. We may not have that problem in the Bahamas or this part of the world, but it is happening. Just like how we're saying, now we're a little island, we don't produce a lot of gas, so how does it affect it? But every little thing we do, and this COVID-19 or this coronavirus tells us that we are not as big as we think we are. Just about 2 to 3 weeks after it started in the Far East in China, we have it right here. So we're not that big really as we think. So any little thing that we do can have an effect the worldwide. So any little thing that we do for good can also have a positive effect. So we need to look at that. A buildup of acid rain deposits in lakes and rivers can kill animals and plant species. Acid rain also shown to increase the number of deformities in fish. So look at it now. Rainfall in acidic, it damage your building, damage your marble work. It gets into the lake, wow, until your water body, its concentration increases, kill the fish, and deform the fish. We're going to see some fish with some new characteristics. Real thing we're talking about. The leaves of the tree can be damaged by acid rain. They prevent photosynthesis. So if the leaves are damaged, the plant cannot get to photosynthesize. And then the acid rain also dissolve and wash away the nutrients in the soil. Okay. Wow. And we say acid rain is an international problem. It can fall hundreds of miles away from the source of pollution. Yes, pollution created by one country can cause damage in another country. Sorry, that's so real. Now, so let's look back at this a little. There are a few things. So we say cause the acid rain. So it caused damage to building. So that building falling apart over the years. Mob work. Fish, organisms in the water are affected. Here we have also that our trees, animals get it, they die. Trees also get damage to their foliage. They can't photosynthesize, they die. When the rain gets into the soil, it causes leaching of the essential nutrients. So places that used to be maybe alkaline are now becoming acidic. So plants can't grow there anymore. You see the effect that we're having though, massive. So that's the greenhouse effect. Okay. So that's right. So let's look at this. This is something I'll give you to do, and I want you to fill out this as we go along, as we summarize this. So let's look what this one, acid rain, it affects trees. As we say here, something as the fertility of the soil and so forth. Everything is affected. Okay. All right. I think I lose my PowerPoint there. So these are some things that we wanted to do. So I want us to go back to, if we could go back right to our introduction, we look at, so we can, right here. So what's acid rain? So what's it? Name the gases that contribute to acid rain. What are those gases? Sulfur dioxide and what? Nitrogen oxides, right? What's the source of these pollutants? They are usually from the burning of what? Fossil fuel. So they come from your cars, your internal combustion engines, your generators, and things like that. What's the effect of acid rain on plants? Plants, what? Lose their foliage, or damage to the foliage, or the leaves, that's what we're talking about. If they cannot do that, then they will not be able to photosynthesize. Buildings will also be destroyed as a result of corrosion. Remember, most of these are made from limestone, and they can be dissolved as a result of the acidity of the water. Lakes can become contaminated or acidic, which will result in the destruction of life in the lake, or in some cases, there's also a report of deformity in fish. In the soil, it will cause leaching of essential minerals. So those are some of the serious consequences of what we said when we talk about acid rain.